Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Gonna read through the full article here. There's a link in the description. Is this subject very important? Arguably not. Arguably not. Arguably this is trivial. Um, Arguably it's trivial. However, it could have some bearing on the Summer Wells case. Perhaps. I'm not sure. But the mother of missing Summer Wells, and here is Summer Wells, says that her husband, Don Wells, has assaulted her. Gives us a little bit of insight as to what's going on with the parents of the missing Summer Wells. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even cover this, but looks like I'm going to. The mother of a missing 5-year-old Tennessee girl reported her husband for physical assault last week. A report from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office indicated that police arrived at the Wells residence on January the 19th after Candus Bly, the mother of missing Summer Wells, called 911. While officers were en route to the residence, dispatchers said they heard arguments in the background before the line went dead. Candus Bly, the mother, made contact with the officers when they arrived at her home, and Candus said that her husband, Don Wells, had pushed her against a wall and had grabbed her by the throat. So a violent act, or an accusation of a violent act. Candus Bly added that she thought she broke her left thumb during the alleged assault. The news channel reports that Don Wells told police that they had both been drinking on the night in question, but denied harming his wife. He reportedly added that Candus Bly had been drinking alcohol before he arrived home at around 7:45 p.m. that night. So seemingly they were both drunk, and allegedly a violent act took place, domestic violence. Don Wells attacking Candus Bly, the mother of Summer Wells. They're both Summer Wells' parents. Grabbed her by the neck and potentially broke her thumb. Responding officers noted that they didn't see any marks on Candus Bly's neck, and noticed she used her left thumb to flick her cigarette and left hand to put her shoes on. So I think that's telling us there that the police don't really believe Candus Bly, potentially, allegedly. The article goes on, police decided against charging either of them and referred the case to the prosecutor's office. I mean, it is a bit odd. We've just come out of hearing about the Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie situation. The Moab police are in trouble. 2 of the officers, I believe, were suspended. They've been heavily criticized for not arresting, really, Gabby Petito, due to in regards to domestic violence. And here we have this situation in a completely different state. So different laws. Maybe I'm making a stupid point, I'm not sure, but the police have decided not to really do anything about this. Back to the article. Summer Wells was reported missing on June the 15th, 2021, after her parents claimed that she had disappeared from inside their home in rural East Tennessee. Don Wells, the father, has maintained since her initial disappearance that Summer was kidnapped, though authorities said that they do not have any evidence pointing to abduction. Again, I'm just going to interrupt the article. I've not followed the Summer Wells case in depth. I've seen some things. I've seen some interviews. There's a good interview with the Behavioral Panel, who are a collective that appear on Dr. Phil's show. So there's a YouTube channel to look at, the Behavioral Panel. And they analyze an interview with Don Wells and Candus Bly. Candus Bly storms off during mid-interview. What's my point? I can't remember what my point is. But yeah, I've not really followed too much of this case. But it is interesting for me to note that authorities even at this late stage, months after Summer Wales' disappearance, that there's no evidence pointing to an abduction. I would have thought that at this point in time, if there were to have been an abduction, there would have been evidence found. So, I mean, that tells me, and of course I don't know what I'm talking about, this is sheer speculation, that there wasn't an abduction would be what's going on in my head. Could be entirely wrong, of course. Police have not named any specific persons of interest, but Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson has said that everybody is still a person of interest. Statistically speaking, if nothing else, I'll see her in the resurrection. As long as I keep the commandments and do what I'm supposed to do, I'll see her. Summer's father also appeared to confirm that he was not at home at the time Summer disappeared from her home. I get a further quote from Don Wells. She's been abducted in my mind 100%. So yeah, look, there's that article again. There's a link in the description. I'll make an idle comment. This is pretty pointless of me to say. This is sheer speculation. And again, I've not followed the case in any depth at all. I've seen little bits here and there, little clips on video. I don't know, to me, personally, Don Wells seems genuine. I mean, that's my read on it, and I could be wrong. I was wrong about Brian Laundrie. But Don Wells seems genuine to me. He seems like a loving father. You know, even if this accusation is true, even if he is violent towards Candus Bly, his wife, Summer's mother, I believe Summer's mother. I've not followed the story, as I say. Yes, Summer's mother. I don't know. To me, he seems like a genuine guy, but what do I know? I don't know anything at all. So I'll wrap things up there. Again, is this an important subject? Do we need to know that Don and Candus may have had a domestic violence incident? May or may not have had? I don't know if we do need to know that, but it is kind of interesting. I mean, it does show a lot of chaos, a lot of violence, or some degree of violence potentially within the household, and or it perhaps shows that Candus is prone to lying. You know, from what we read, the police noted that her hand seemed fine, her neck seemed fine. So maybe Don didn't attack her. Maybe Candus was making a load of bullshit up. I don't know.